I'm just a private driver for a famous CEO until shipping fans blew us up online. If I hadn't dropped his latte, none of this would have happened. But hey, nothing says start of a love story like hot coffee in a billionaire's lap and 30 million views on TikTok. It was supposed to be a job. A clean cut, keep your mouth shut, wear the suit and drive kind of job. Nothing more. When I signed the NDA to drive Ethan Cross, America's youngest tech billionaire, tabloid gold, and walking charisma overload, I didn't expect my life to unravel like a fanfiction plot. But here we are. My name's Jamie Vu. I'm 28, ex-military, queer, and still sending half my paycheck home to mom in Orange County. Ethan was just another rich guy at first demanding late-night airport runs, always on the phone yelling in half code, half English. I was invisible, or at least I thought I was. That changed the day of the latte incident. I was running on 2 hours of sleep and 6 shots of espresso. Ethan had just landed from Tokyo and was barking into his Bluetooth about acquisition strategies. I turned from the barista too fast, slipped on the polished floor of his private terminal, and the cup launched out of my hand like a caffeinated missile. It hit him square in the groin. Time stopped. His assistant gasped. The bodyguards flinched. I nearly died. Ethan looked down, blinked, and then inexplicably laughed. "Damn," he said, peeling the lid off his blazer. At least it wasn't pumpkin spice. That 5-second clip from the security camera somehow ended up online. A fan page grabbed it, added captions, and within 24 hours, the hashtag #DriverCEO had racked up millions of views. People were obsessed. And that's when things spiraled. Ethan wasn't mad. If anything, he leaned into the chaos. "People love a story," he said in the back seat a week later, scrolling through Twitter, "especially one they think they invented." "I didn't mean for any of this to happen," I muttered, eyes locked on the road. He glanced up. "You're not exactly suffering, Jamie. Your Instagram blew up. I saw your mom posted a thank you to my fans." I nearly veered off the freeway. "Wait, you stalked my mom's Facebook?" He grinned. "I do background checks. I'm thorough." It was that grin. Disarming. Reckless. I hated it. And yet, I started noticing the way he let his hand rest closer to mine on the armrest. The way he called me James when he was irritated but Jamie when he was tired. The way he only slept peacefully when I was the one driving, like my presence settled something in him. I knew better than to fall for a client, especially one like Ethan. But the internet didn't care. They clipped every glance, every smirk, every moment between us and turned it into something electric. And worse, sometimes it felt real. One night, after a gala in Manhattan, he leaned close in the back of the car, voice rough from too much whiskey. Would it be such a bad thing if the rumors were true? I swallowed hard. "You're drunk." "But I'm right." And then he kissed me. I should have pulled away. I didn't. The next morning, Ethan's assistant handed me a new NDA and a list of social media guidelines. My hands were still trembling from the kiss when I saw the clause. All personal involvement outside the scope of the contract must be reported. Felt like a slap. Ethan avoided me all day. He boarded a flight to Berlin that night. Didn't even say goodbye. For a month, silence. I went back to airport runs and silent stares through the rearview. My phone buzzed nonstop with fan edits and conspiracy threads. But I muted it all. Ethan didn't reach out. I figured it was over, whatever that meant. Until one night, past midnight, I pulled up to his penthouse as scheduled, and he climbed in like nothing happened. "You okay?" I asked. He didn't answer at first. Then, quietly, "I fired my assistant." My grip tightened on the wheel. "She shouldn't have done that without telling me," he added. I didn't look at him. "Still doesn't change what we are." He shifted closer. "What are we, Jamie?" I let the silence hang. Just a driver. Just a job. Just a fantasy the internet made up. But when the light turned green and I caught his reflection in the mirror, not as a CEO, not as a billionaire, but as a man who looked impossibly lost, I felt something crack. A week later, we were in Miami for a product launch. The usual chaos: press, cameras, screaming fans. And then someone shoved through the crowd and kissed Ethan full on the mouth. My instincts kicked in before I could think. I shoved the guy back, body tense. "You okay?" I asked. Ethan stared at me like I was the only person left on Earth. That night, he showed up at my hotel door. "No cameras," he said. "No contracts. Just us." I didn't speak, just let him in. We sat on the bed in silence for a long time before he asked, "Do you ever wish things were simple?" "All the time," I said. He exhaled. "I think I love you." I laughed not because it was funny, but because it was terrifying. "You think." He touched my face. "I know." And I kissed him like I'd been waiting my whole damn life. The media went nuclear. Photos leaked. Headlines exploded. Stock prices dropped, then soared. Half of Twitter cheered, the other half speculated. But Ethan stood beside me the whole time, hand in mine, smile defiant. "We can weather this," he said. "And if we don't?" He kissed my knuckles. "Then we build something better." A year later, I'm still driving him, but not as an employee. He sits beside me now. Our first anniversary trended for 2 days straight. Fans still post edits. There's merch. Someone wrote a novel. A few execs tried to tell him the relationship was bad optics. Ethan told them to go to hell. We moved into a place in the hills. It's quiet, peaceful. Sometimes he works late in his office while I read in the living room. Other times, we slow dance in the kitchen with takeout on the counter. It's not perfect, but it's real. And no matter how it started with coffee, cameras, and chaos, I wouldn't change a thing. Because in the end, I didn't just fall for the CEO. I fell for the man behind the mask. And he somehow fell for me too. Thank you for listening. Don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with the latest videos.